What's up, everybody? Glad to have you here with me today. And today, honestly, I just want to share a verse with you, and I want to get your reaction on it and see what you think about it, all right? The verse is 1 Corinthians 11:1. It's Paul talking to the church of Corinth, and he simply says 6 words that are super powerful, will change your life, honestly, if you let it sit and settle in your heart, and it's this. He says, "Follow me as I follow Christ." Now, let me ask you a question. How confident are you asking that and saying that to somebody else? Are you willing to tell somebody, hey, you know what, you want to learn how to follow Jesus? Just follow me as I follow Christ. Now, if you're like majority of people, you have a hard time really saying, oh yeah, no, I'm super confident, I'll just come and follow me. And the question I want to hit for the next few weeks is why? Why is that such a hard question to feel confident about and to say? Why is that statement such a challenging statement for a lot of Christians today? Because that is the essence of discipleship. Following me as I follow Christ. Look at what I do, emulate that with intimate imitation, and then that's going to be how you follow Jesus. Because here's the deal, Jesus and Paul and some of the great disciple makers, they had no problem releasing people very early, what we would say early in their Christian walk. Take Jesus in Mark 5 with the demoniac in the garden. I mean, this guy literally, if you're looking at a list of people you want to be disciples, this guy does not make the list. He was insane, he cut himself regularly, and he was full of demons, and he beat up everybody who came his way. Okay, not the highlight reel that you want to see on a potential disciple maker, but Jesus frees this guy from the demonic oppression, and he says, oh, let me come be with you, Jesus. And Jesus says, no, I want you to go share with everybody what I've done. And so he literally releases this guy minutes after he gets delivered and saved. And so this is kind of one of those things where it's like, well, Jesus, shouldn't he be better equipped? Shouldn't he know more about you? Or what about Paul? He would go into cities, and within weeks or months, he would raise up elders of a church, put them over the church, and then send them out to propagate the gospel and make disciples in their city. What are they thinking? These guys aren't ready. But that's the key right here, is that Jesus is not looking for perfect people to perfectly reproduce Jesus in them. What he's saying is he wants people to learn how to be with Jesus and to learn the ways of Jesus, and he wants them to live that out. He wants them to live it out, to be an example of what that means. But he doesn't want you to stop there. He wants you to then go reproduce that in other people. And so that's the call of Jesus. He's saying, listen, I don't care how messed up you are. I don't care where you're at. I don't care what you're doing. What I care about is that you're pursuing me with all your heart, soul, mind, and strength. And if you're doing that and you're constantly learning, you're a learner of God, you're a learner of Jesus' ways, then I want you to go reproduce what you know in other people. So listen, this is not something for the spiritual elite. Discipleship is not for just pastors. This is for every single follower of Jesus. If you are calling on his name, Jesus is calling you to reproduce that in other people. And so I just want to encourage you today, and over the next few weeks, I'm going to kind of debunk the reasons why people say they're not ready to make disciples. And I just disagree. That there may be 1 or 2 times where that is true, and we'll get to those in the next few weeks. But I just want to encourage you, if you are following Jesus, if you love Jesus, if you are learning about him, then I want you to start living out what you know and reproducing that in other people. That is the essence of discipleship. That is the essence of the Great Commission. That is the essence of the Great Commandment. We love God so that we can love people and bring them into the fullness of life that God promises us. So this week, I want you to think through, what are the things that you're learning about Jesus? What are the things that you're already living, and how can you start reproducing that in others? I might sound like a broken record over the next few weeks, or you might be like, Matt, you've already said that, because this is the essence of discipleship, is you take what you know and you reproduce it in others. It is that simple. So guys, ladies, I need you really catching this and living this and reproducing this in others. So this week, I want you to think through, what are some ways that I can do this week? What are some things that I know that I'm living that I can start reproducing in other people? Think of 3 to 5 things and try to implement, even if it's just with your family or your roommates. Start there, and then let that continue to trickle out into your relationships and into every aspect of your life. Discipleship starts with us owning the call to say, hey, follow me as I follow Christ.